Hello and welcome to an audio analysis. In today's video we're going to be taking a look at the newest single from the American rock band Story of the Year, titled Real Life. This is the first single to be released from the band following their 2017 album Wolves, which was actually the first album they did since their reunion and coming together. And this song definitely does signify a return to form for the band. It is very reminiscent of some of their most iconic work that we did see on Page Avenue, an album that does remain a very iconic rock album of the early 2000s, even still to this day. For many bands today, it can be hard to go back to that point where you began and find that same style of music, as music has come quite a long way since the release of Page Avenue. But the band have really managed to capture everything great about Story of the Year and really pull it all into one track, which gives us great hope for what we'll expect to see coming onto the album once it is released. The track itself does have a very pop punk kind of feel to it, something they've played around with on songs from previous albums. They also have a tendency to mix in other styles as well to many of their tracks. The fast pace of this song definitely kind of helps add that pop punk feel to it. The use of the guitars, very quick, very pacey, alongside Adam's very punchy bass, and this is the first song he's actually worked on, as during the course of Wolves he was not a member of the band. It was actually Philip Sneed who was let go at the end of that album cycle, so he's making a return to bass duties and certainly doing it justice. We're also seeing a return of many of the features that did make some of the best Story of the Year songs. One thing they really love to do, normally in around the end of the second or third verse, Dan Marsala will tend to go towards the harsher side of his vocals, and will have this really harsh part, the most aggressive point on a track, but then they'll follow it straight up with the quieter, slow tempo part of the track, where they'll really have this high level and then switch straight into a low level, which is something they've really done on most of their big tracks, including Until the Day I Die, Anthem of Our Dying Day, and also And the Hero Will Drown. Three tracks that made use of this same formula, and it's something that the band have really made their kind of focal point for many of their songs, and it's something that really works in their formula and helps them produce what is most of their big songs. We also have at points the use of acoustic guitar, again really blending these kind of softer and harsher elements, really blending in very well with Dan's vocals, being able to range from much more soft vocals towards very harsh vocals. And we do always see in most of their songs those couple of elements where he does kind of throw in those harsher vocals, those very kind of soft screams, not quite as harsh as many other heavier rock bands, but just really adding that emotion, that passion to many of their songs. It is very easy to see why this song is the first one they have released from their upcoming album, as it is very anthemic in nature. We've got the heavy use of woes towards the end of the song, making it a very inclusive song, a very catchy song with a great hook that is very, very easy to sing along to and will certainly be stuck in your head for quite a while. And it does also have a very heavy meaning to it, all about relationships, about the real life events of a relationship, the ups and downs, going through the struggles together, which I love to see. I like when they throw in a lot of meaning to their music. It's something they've always done over the years. Overall, as a first release from this currently untitled album, it is really going to be looking like a great return to form. I'm very excited to see what else they've got coming their way with this new album. I know they have teased a few harsher sides, some heavier music as well, which will be going alongside some of these softer tracks. Looks like they're really going to be mixing it up, but as a first single, this is definitely one you want to get listening to. It has a very catchy feel to it and definitely is a very strong showing for the band going forward. Be sure to give this track a listen. I will post the link to the music video in the description below, and as always, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think it's a return to form, a return to the Page Avenue kind of sound, or do you think it's one that's going to fall slightly flat? I would love to know what your thoughts are on this new track, and I will see you in the next audio analysis.